Seb Blake takes aim, and it's Willis's ball.
Should have gone for 3, Alec.
Yeah, looking like a decision they might regret just at the moment. Hartley for Tompkins. Burke on the loop and straightening really nicely. And he somehow got away from Will Joseph, draws the man, feeds Malins, and Malins will release Shagan. Brilliantly finished. That's the clinical bit. That's the bit Gloucester were missing.
That being too basic about things, Ali, in terms of analysis, one of the revelations of the second half of this season has been how quick Fergus Burke is. I'm not quite sure I was aware, but accelerates so well. That's what makes the send lads into the big Sarries brick wall. You've got to send more than one person to the breakdown. That is under-resourced by at least one body, more like 2.
Line out good. Ben Earl good. Shagan even better. Can he hold it? He can. Momentum carries him over.
Too easy for a man of that calibre. Carrying ability. It's exactly the same spot we saw Noah Kalori go through 5 minutes ago. It's just wise.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain, Tom Willis. Itoje. He's trying to hobble his way towards the ruck. Out it comes for Ben Earl. Others are going to have to do the heavy lifting here. And it's fallen nicely for McFarland's. Keeps it alive. Tompkins moves onwards. Charlie Atkinson jumps on him from behind. Bit of width here might do it. Ben Earl rides the challenge. Bangs it over.
What you're almost talking about, that's fine. Flicked off the back of Hartley, didn't it? But when you get Theo McFarland, then you get Nick Tompkins, and then ultimately you get Ben Earl on the ball. What you're talking about, I think, is really a higher calibre of player. Sarries in a great position because of that man.
Theo Dan with the input. He's replaced Jamie George. Owen Farrell has replaced Fergus Burke. And Sarries are hunting the bonus point, and hunting it with real vim and vigour. Theo Dan freshly onto the fields. Bonus point bagged. They should take all 5 from today, and Exeter will be very, very concerned at developments here at the Stone Axe.
I can tell you how these are the tries that knock the stuffing out of you, that knock the guts out of you. There's nothing too special from Sarries. They feel their way. Things get a bit light around the left.
1 win in 12 league visits to the Stone Axe. 1 win in 17 long years of playing Saracens away in the league. They're up against history as well as some very high-quality performers today. And those performers seem to have gummed up the works pretty effectively. Englefields, Atkinson, pressure from the line speed. Loader slips it away to Joseph, heads for the corner. I think that's grounded. It'll need checking.
Backed himself, didn't he?
I think Joseph just had enough there, any of the passes and missed passes. He just thought, head down, I'm going for it, I'll get there myself. And it was the right thing to do in the end. They have had opportunities, they haven't converted, so I'm glad he's managed to just keep hold of it and get over the line.
Englefield off, replaced by Mikey Austin. That looked like an upright challenge. Was it Theo Dan?
Yeah.
Let's make sure this player's okay, please.
He's putting it about today, isn't
and,
he?
And quite an impact for Jack Clement to have to stomach.
High degree of danger. I'm not seeing any mitigating circumstances. Pardon?
I think okay, Jack Clement might have other ideas.
Yes to head contact, yes to foul play. We do have head contact, we do have foul play. We don't believe it's high degree of danger because it's a passive tackle. It's going to be a yellow card.
Passive?
I don't want to see a big hit if that's passive.
Yeah. Got to be a seat weight in front, isn't it?
Oh,
not this time for Owen. This is Inard racing forwards. Kalori across to meet him.
That's a clear out. I don't know if anyone needed clearing out, but they got it anyway.
Inside ball for Thomas is good. He's done really well there. And off they go again. Off Joseph goes again. Gloucester have 2 and are fighting to the end here. Really nice sleight of hand from Freddie Thomas. And just because he can.
He's at 50%, that's the reality of it.
Farrell.
Oh, yeah. That is a properly good throw.
Well, he's a finisher, isn't he?
It's a properly good throw.
He's a closer.
Gloucester got up, loads of shape on that, double tops.
Victory another bonus point victory for Saracens, who've now won 4 on the spin, and they leapfrog Bristol into 5th place. They are only 3 points behind Exeter, who will feel the heat right now. Sarries are coming in hot. Full time at the StoneX. Saracens 30, Gloucester 14.
Yeah, you know, we're happy. I think for a large part of that game we were pretty dominant. I thought we played pretty well, pretty clinical. Towards the end of the second half, we got a little bit messy. We got a man in the bin, and you know, we allowed Gloucester to score a couple points. But all in all, we're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I bet you are. You summed it up well there. Not quite as convincing maybe in the second half as you were in the first half. For you as a team, though, you've done so much good over the last few weeks. So what is the most pleasing aspect of your overall performance at the moment?
I just feel like we're growing. I just feel like we're growing as a team. I think we're getting the consistency that we've been craving, and we just want to see what's possible.
I know you guys were warming up out here when we were watching the conclusion of the Exeter Harlequins match, but I'm sure you heard the final results. I mean, how much motivation and drive did that give you a kick-off?
You know, it's important that we don't get too distracted. You know, we don't want to be outcome-based, but you know, I'll be lying to say that them losing didn't present an opportunity for us. So we just have to do what we do, get the results we can, to see what happens at the end.
It was a funny game. Actually, you know, we were 30-0 up, but it didn't feel that we were playing like that well. Certainly with the ball, I thought we defended well actually for most of the match. Really happy with their set piece against Gloucester, have been one of the most improved set pieces in the country, and so those 2 aspects were good. But we had a lot of ball in there, 22, and we were, if we're honest, we were poor today, and we're going to have to get way better. And we have been in the 3 previous games with the ball, but today not so good.
Yeah, we weren't clinical enough in the first half. I think, you know, as we spoke about during the game, we had plenty of opportunities and didn't take them. And I think, you know, places Saracens away in the form they're in, if you don't take those moments, it's going to be really hard.
Any semblance of an idea as to why it wasn't quite there for you? Obviously, the opposition high class, but you've been really fluent the last couple of games.
Yeah, and I haven't got the answer right now. I think we came here to be physical, to throw ourselves into it, to have a go, and I think the boys did that. I think, you know, created a lot of line breaks, which is a positive, but didn't finish them off, and whether that was support or the skills letting us down. We took a couple of passes to the left that if they'd gone to the right, it was a straight run in, bits like that we've been pretty good at the last few weeks. So, you know, I think I haven't got the perfect answer for it now, but we'll have a look at it.
Always good to be poor, in your words, and come out with 5 points though, right?
Yeah, poor at one thing, you know, and you know, obviously, as you said right at the beginning, it's now in our hands, which it wasn't at all when we started 5 or 6 weeks ago. It was not in our hands at all, and we've worked really hard. The group has been great, 4 very different matches, and we won comfortably today, but I think we were in 3rd gear for a lot of it. But we're going to take this season to maybe the final game, which is going to be great.